And what I mean by that is we're going to summarize this whole episode by you need to get in the room. And we'll talk about that over the next couple minutes. What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is Ryan Corcoran. I'm an entrepreneur and real estate investor, and I became financially free at 27 years old through real estate investing, and so I'm such a huge proponent of it. I wanted to make this channel and create all this content for you for free so you can learn and do the same thing as I have. Now, today we have a topic that hits very near and dear to my heart, and that's networking. And the reason I say this is so important is because I credit a lot of my early success and success still today from networking. Let's say your goal is to buy multifamily property, right? You want to buy maybe a 10-unit property. Well, how are you going to do that by yourself? First of all, you can't, right? But number two, how are you going to learn about that? Okay, so you pick up a book, you start reading books, you start watching YouTube videos like this online, you start talking to people. But you really need to get around more people who are doing what you are looking to do. When I first started, I was buying duplexes, I was buying triplex, I bought another duplex, right? So I was doing small multifamily property. And then I came across another younger guy who at the time had 50 units. And to me at that time, 5 years ago, that was a lot, right? And so I was like, what are you doing? He's like, man, I'm buying 5-unit, 6-unit, and I'm buying 8-unit properties because the numbers work so much better. And so the more I started hanging out with him and seeing what he was doing, the more it made sense for me to say, hey, why am I doing these duplexes and triplexes? Why don't I level up, right? And I would have never known that if I wasn't getting around him. And so I guess my underlying point with this is that go ahead, try to do what you think is interesting to you, but I think the goal should be getting around people who are doing things that are bigger than you, that will open up your eyes and basically open up a playbook that you didn't know existed before. We're gonna step forward a couple years. I had moved to Warren, Rhode Island about a year ago. And when I got here, I was talking to a real estate agent who I said, hey man, who are like the biggest attorneys around here? Right? And so they kicked me to somebody. And so I went and talked to that attorney and I said, hey man, who are the biggest real estate agents around here? What I'm doing is I'm trying to build a list and network with the best and highest producing individuals in the real estate market in Rhode Island. And so that attorney kicked me to an agent. I ended up reaching out to that agent. We did a deal together. And then he pulled me into a mastermind group. And when I showed up in this mastermind group, I didn't know who I was going to be surrounded by, right? I'm 27. These guys are all 30, 31, 35, right? They're a little bit older than me. And we sit around this table, and the first thing we did to start the year back in January was, okay, what are our goals for 2022? And so I sat there and I went first. And I said, all right, I want to get to 250 doors. I want 250 units by the end of the year. They all looked at me and were like, wow, that's a pretty good goal. And I was like, yeah, I think it's doable, right? Then the guy next to me goes, hey guys, my name's Kyle. I want to make $1 million a month. And my jaw almost hit the floor, right? Because $1 million a month to me was out of reach, right? And the next guy after that, I want to make $10 million a month. The guy after that, I've made $2 million so far. We got another 2 weeks left. I need to hit that $2.5 million this month to hit my goal. So by being around these type of guys who made me feel like an ant, I will never forget it. But since then, I have elevated up to a level I can't even explain to you. I have done a deal and partnered with every one of those guys. I've leveraged all of them and all their knowledge. They've leveraged me. And now we're like this elite core group, right? And so the point here is you want to get around people doing things like that. You want to get into a room where you feel so dumb that you literally are forced to learn what they're doing because, let's put it this way, if you get around a group like that and you have scheduled meetings with them and accountability with them, you sure as hell are not going to show up to that meeting doing the same thing you were doing last time, right? You will level up or you won't show up, right? I'm a huge proponent of this because I'll take it back to me personally as an example. When I started this year, I had recently quit my full-time W-2 job And I wasn't making a ton of money, right? I was doing well. I was making more than I was as a PA because I started to flip some properties. But then I got in that group, and like I literally 8x'd my income in 8 months. Like by the end of this year, I'll have 8x'd my income, which is absolutely absurd. I never would have thought that would have been possible in less than 1 year. Just by getting around the group of people, because it opens up opportunities for you. Different deals, you meet more people, whether you're a newbie or whether you're a growing real estate investor or just a business owner in general. Within your industry, within your field, you need to be continually and continuously reaching out to people who are further ahead along than you. And how do you find them? You ask people who are the best in the game at this. Everyone knows in their circle who the best person in their circle is, right? So if you ask me, who's the best real estate agent I would point you to like 2 or 3 different people. Who's the best attorney I'd point you to 2 or 3 people, right? Who's the best plumber, electrician, right? And I would send you to the person that I know. As a networker and as somebody who's trying to build a network to grow and scale quickly in your own business, you're gonna wanna reach out to all those individuals and start compiling a list. You wanna make a Google Excel spreadsheet. Put everybody's name on this Google spreadsheet. Have a column with their name, their email address, their phone number, and then a blurb about what they do. Essentially what you're trying to do is build up this network of individuals on a Google spreadsheet, transfer it all into Gmail, and now you have everybody on there. And maybe you send a newsletter once a month and you keep them updated, right? But you want to continue to get in these guys' world, right? You want to be in, in these people's world. And the last caveat to add to this, and then we'll end the video, is you don't just get invited to masterminds like that just by asking people who they are, right? What's your name? Hey, I'm an agent. Oh, cool, I'm an investor. Can I join it? No, it doesn't work like that. You need to bring serious, massive value to somebody in order for them to pull you in their circle. And so, like I said, for me, when I joined this mastermind in Rhode Island, I buddied up with that agent. We did a deal together. Well, guess who brought him that deal, right? Guess who went out and found the deal, called him up, brought the deal to him, ran the entire deal, right? And that guy made $100,000 off the deal I made. We each made $100,000 off of one deal that I found that I brought to him. Now that's massive value to him, right? And so then he pulls me in a group because he knows I can perform and I can bring value. And not only that, he knows I can bring value to all of his close guys and his partners and his business, and it just keeps trampling on top of each other over and over and over. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and your circle gets wider and wider. And your brain starts to acclimate to the level that you're surrounding yourself with. There's a quote that says that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. It could not be any truer. Getting around people who are doing things like that automatically elevate you before you know it, and then you turn back around and you look at how many stairs you've climbed, and you're shocked at how you made it that far. But anyways, that's it for this video. Quick video. I just wanted to go over networking and how important it has been in my career, and how I think everybody should be doing it no matter who you are in any field, but in particular real estate, because it is a team sport. I do have a coaching program if you want to learn how to invest in real estate and find off-market deals. It's called Hidden Deals Coaching. I'm on Instagram, RJ Corcoran08. I'm on TikTok, RJ Corcoran08. Please hit the like and subscribe button on here. These videos don't get publicized or get spread to everybody unless people are liking them, subscribing, and commenting on them. Again, I'm doing this for free. I really want to just share the knowledge that I've learned with you guys to help you get there. So please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and till the next one.